A pleasant good evening to our guest of honor, Ms. Yolanda Chacron, Chairman of the Board, Mr. Daniel Gutierrez, members of the Board of Governors, President of Sacred Heart College, Dr. Eve Eard, the Dean, Mr. George Aldana, who we know is not here, guests, parents, graduates, ladies and gentlemen. It is a pleasure and honor to thank you all for making this special day a success. When I was told that I would give the thank you speech last week, I fainted. When I resuscitated, I said, "This is impossible. I should have been the one to welcome the ceremony since I was told that my GPA was higher than Kevin's." Nevertheless, after I figured it out, I wondered how I could possibly thank everyone for coming today. I eventually decided that you all wanted to hear something profound and inspirational, so I began to look for someone else to replace me. Someone like President Obama. So I contacted him, but unfortunately, Mr. President had to attend an anti-Gaddafi meeting urgently. And then it hit me. Maybe I just simply say thank you and walk off this stage. But then I realized that it would be too abrupt to do so. But then I also considered talking about current political issues in Belize. But as a graduate, I fear that political victimization would have a toll on the next step I take. And so I exempted the idea. It was at this point of desperation that I stepped in an internet cafe and started an ideal copy and paste speech. So with this brief introduction, here goes my thank you speech. By the way, English teachers and Mr. Ford, I included proper in-text citation. To know that we are leaving Sacred Heart College is both a great joy and a fear of what will come next. To most of us, SHC is another step to the ladder of success. SHC is also a multi-facilitated institution in which various people, organizations, individuals, and government services have had an input. We acknowledge and thank all these benefactors who have been part of this college. Today, we were very honored to have the presence of Ms. Yolanda Chacron, who took time out to come here and share words of counsel and wisdom with us. Ms. Chacron is an eminent Belizean leader who has lived it all, and we were proud to have her with us today. Thank you, parents, guardians, family members, friends, for coming today. Parents, your greatness is comparable to the sacrifice of the fig wasp who enters the fig fruit and dies in order for her offspring to survive. We thank you for being hardworking men and women who take every opportunity to build a better life for your children. Hardworking people who believe that access to good education will provide the building blocks to a brighter future for us. By Beer's burden, you have helped us make it this far. We appreciate all that you have done for us. We also extend our gratitude to family members who worked a night job to get us through, who took an extra shift to get us this far, who put off doing something important for themselves so that we could graduate. You all have done your part in providing us with moral, emotional, spiritual, and financial support through these formative years of college. You deserve the warmest welcome, for you are the candle that lights our path, the salve that soothes our wounds, or as Betty Midler says, you are the wind beneath our wings. Appreciation also goes out to our friends, those friends who never got a chance to go to college, but were interested in our success. Friends who talked us out of dropping out. Friends who kept us out of trouble so that we could graduate on time. Friends who forced us to study when we did not want to. Thank you for being our watchdogs. How could we ever forget our mentors who counseled and guided us, our tight-fisted professors and staff, our lecturers? To our lecturers, we do not owe a thank you, but rather a sincere sorry. Lecturers, we are sorry for forcing you to grade our half-finished works, for allowing us to hand in perfect copy and paste reports, for excusing us when we downloaded essays from the internet and claimed that they were our work, and for accepting our lame excuses when we did not make it to class. Thank you, professors. We would also like to thank the staff on campus for making this day possible. Thank you for listening and addressing our needs every time we stood at your office doors, even though most of our so-called needs were complaints and conspiracies against our professors. At this point, I would like to acknowledge the Ministry of Education for their labor and financial support to everyone who maintained a good grade. Thank you for being a conscientious working personnel who are responsible in making today possible. Dios Botic sponsors, thank you sponsors, muchas gracias sponsors, whether individuals or institutions who have granted their financial aid to those who needed it. You all believed and gave us a taste of hope, a hope which we regarded as the reason to place our full effort in whatever we did. Once more, thank you all for attending Sacred Heart's 11th commencement exercise. God bless all, and let the celebrations begin.